Amazing. So awesome, Miss Jalianne will get us started.
Awesome. Welcome everyone to the winter recital. It's so nice to see everyone here, students and teachers, all join for the performance. I know we had a very rocky, difficult semester with a lot of different changes in our schedules, lots of issues and circumstances, but we are here on the winter recital and we're here to celebrate our students and the hard work of every one of you, including teachers and admin. So my name is Jalian Savignon. For those that don't know me, I'm the executive director of Volta Music Foundation. And I'm here to introduce and welcome everyone to the winter recital. So first, I would love for our admin team to introduce yourself and maybe tell us a little bit about you, like where are you now and what are you looking forward to for the holiday season?
I can get us started. I'm just admitting 2 more students. There they are. I can get us started. So hi, everybody. As a lot of us know, I am Miss Veronica. My official title is Management Coordinator of Volta. And what that means is I work a lot with our teachers. I work a lot with your parents, with Miss Jaliana and Miss Kelsey. And usually Miss Kelsey and I are the ones that are in charge of really helping in all ways possible, get you on Google Classroom, making sure your parents know what's happening, things like that, like the recital, coordinating the recital and things like that. I'm looking forward to next semester and just seeing so many of your friendly faces. A lot of you have been with us for a while now, so it's super fun to see your consistency and your progress throughout the recitals and just overall performance. So I'm just excited to keep seeing all of you grow. Miss Kelsey, would you like to introduce yourself?
Sure, I'll tag in. Hey everybody, I'm Miss Kelsey. A lot of you know me from when you're having tech problems, when you're having trouble logging into Google Classroom, or you've seen me in your inbox. And also those of you who come to community class or to choir on Fridays, you see me in class there. And so I'm really excited to get a chance to see all of you play, those of you who I've only had a chance to see in other areas or have only spoken with your parents. And I am in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, where it is oddly warm today. And I'm looking forward to traveling home and spending some time with my family for the holidays in New York.
Amazing. So why don't we just get right into it? We're going to have mentors introduce themselves, and then we're going to start with Miss Melanie's students after that. So each mentor, you're going to introduce your students for performances, and I'll let you know who will be up after each teacher. But mentors, who would like to introduce themselves? Who wants to go first? Just chime in, just go for it.
I'll go first. Hi, everybody. My name is Miss Melanie. I am a violin teacher, and I've been teaching Leilani here for the last few months. Right now, I'm in New York, and let's see, for the holiday season, I'm very much looking forward to finishing my own school in 3 days. And then having some time to sleep. I'm hoping that it snows because I haven't seen snow in like 10 years. So that's what I'm looking forward to.
Hello, I am Mr. Luis. I've been teaching Kimari now we started like last semester. So this will be our second semester here. And what I'm looking for the holidays is just rest. It's been a very busy semester for me. So I'm just gonna try to just rest.
I'm Miss Devon. I'm a cello teacher and I teach aria. And this holiday season, I'm home now in Washington State, near Seattle, sort of. And I'm really looking forward, or I was looking forward to seeing all my pets. And now I'm with all my pets and my family.
Hi guys, my name is Annabelle and I teach Samantha, Saeed, and Amaya. I teach viola, by the way. And right now I'm in Boston, and I'm looking forward to going home for the holidays as well and listening to you guys today. So yeah.
We have Sol and Marina left. You
Hello,
guys
my
get
name hello. My name is Miss Sol. I am the music theory teacher, and I teach all of the students, so Kemari, Arya, Samantha, Said, everyone. Right now I am in Peru. I came for the holidays, and I'm looking forward to spending time with my family and with my dog, Figaro.
Hi everyone, my name is Marina. I teach, same everyone. I teach Kamari, I teach Samantha, I teach Amaya, I teach Leilani, and Said. And I just started working with Volta this semester. I teach composition to all the students, and it's been wonderful working with all of them. I am in Pittsburgh too, where even though it's oddly warm, it's still gray and wintry. So yeah, I'm looking forward to spending the holidays with my family and to next semester keeping teaching all the students here at Volta.
amazing. Thank you so much. Okay, shall we get started with Miss Melanie's students? Would you like to introduce them?
Sure. So we are going to start with Leilani, who is in my corner. Can we pin the students who are performing? Wonderful. So Leilani started her violin journey this past September. So she's only been playing for a few months now, and she's made a ton of progress. She'll be performing the Rocket Song, and she'll be performing the Thanksgiving Feast Song. And I think I'll let Leilani, do you want to tell them why it's called the Thanksgiving Feast Song?
It's called the Thanksgiving Feast Song because the words in it are huckleberry jello, apple pie, and pecan pie because those are the things you eat.
Exactly. So we'll get started with your Rocket Song. Are you ready?
Give me 1 second, Miss Leilani. I'm trying to spotlight you real quick. That way we can all see you. I'm trying to do that. Where is she? I see. There we go. Okay, whenever you're ready.
Up like a rocket, down like the rain, back and forth like a choo-choo train, round and round like the big bright sun. Stop on your hand, bend your pinky, bend your thumb. Up like a rocket, down like the rain, back and forth like a choo-choo train.
Aww.
Awesome. And now for the Thanksgiving Feast Song. Very good. Take a bow.
Yay.
Very good. And Leilani, did you want to do that only on the E string, or were you going to do it on the A string also?
Maybe the A string.
Okay, great. Bravo.
That was so beautiful. Thank you for sharing, Miss Leilani. Amazing. Thank you so much. All right, I'm gonna unspotlight you. Okay. Oh no, I'm sorry, guys. I don't use Spotlight as much as you. Okay, there we go. Okay, up next we have Miss Annabelle students. Miss Annabelle, are your students present?
Yes, I see Samantha, but I don't see Amaya. So
Okay. Let me pin Samantha. Can you wave to me so I can find you much faster? I can't find her.
Oh, you might
there you
see
are.
it as. Oh yeah.
There you are. Okay, I spotlighted you.
One
Amazing.
second. One second. On this. Something up.
So while Samantha gets set up, I just want to give a little intro. Samantha is in 4th grade and she's going to be playing La Vieux Garçon. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but it's a piece that we've been working this semester and she was very excited about it. So yeah.
I don't see this. Oh, there.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
That was beautiful, Miss Samantha. Thank you so much as well.
Thank you.
Amazing. Okay, thank you so much to Leilani and Miss Samantha who have performed so far. We now have a teacher performance from Miss Devon. So I'm gonna go and spotlight Miss Devon and she can introduce her piece and tell you a little bit about it.
So I'm going to play the Gigue from the second Bach suite. So Bach wrote 6 suites that are played on the cello, and violists and bassists also play these suites. The second suite is in the key of D minor, and it is a collection of dances that people from this time would dance to. The Gigue is the last dance in the suite, and it's a little more fast-paced and fun and like rugged a little bit. It's more like just about having fun. So here you go.
Beautiful job. Thank you, Miss Devin. Great job to everybody so far. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, back to our student performances. Now up next we have Mr. Kamari. And Luis will present him. Even though I just did, I'm so sorry. Luis, can you please present Mr. Kamari?
Yes, I would like to introduce Kamari. We've been working like 2 semesters, but he's been basically studying double bass like less than a year ago, and he's doing a great job. And he's gonna present to us a piece that he's gonna perform in a common bag competitions called Blow the Candle Out. He's performing the first half of the piece, but he's going to perform that for us, and please enjoy.
Yay! Great job, Mr. Kamari. Thank you so much as well. And great job, teachers, Luis, Devin, Melanie, everyone so far. Beautiful. Up next, we have a little presentation by Miss Sol. She's going to tell you a little bit about it.
Hello, I'm Miss So. I just want to share a little bit of what we did this semester. So, oh, can I share my screen? Oh, I'm just gonna talk maybe. So
I can have you share your screen, Sol.
Can I do that?
Yeah, that'll make it easier. Here, give me 1 second. Okay, you should be able to now.
Oh.
We can see it, yeah.
Okay, so this semester we worked on note reading and we learned the clefs. We used the flash note derby and we used the sight reading factory to work on rhythm, but also the smart strings that Volta designed. And we learned solfege and we worked a lot on that by singing the Daily Dose song. And we also learned with the Music Mind Games 3 and 4 levels class, we learned the intervals with songs, and we work on many dictations. And for next semester, I'm just looking forward to keep learning the intervals with songs and yeah, making dictations harder. We also had a project where the students had to draw the clefs 20 times, and the students who did it will get a gift. And the students who did it this semester were Ricardo and Samantha. So, yeah. Can you see me?
Yeah, we can see you.
Okay.
We can see you.
Yeah, so they'll receive a prize mailed to their home addresses.
Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Sol. And to our students who are not currently in the higher level Music Mind Games, this gives you a little taste on to what to expect. And the students that are in the higher level Music Mind Games, you can see what your other colleague students are also doing. So thank you, Ms. Sol. Up next, we have Miss Amari's students. So we have Sumaya and Ricardo. We're gonna start with Sumaya. Can you wave to me so I can spotlight you much faster if you're here? Do we have Sumaya? Oh, she's over here. Sumaya, do you want to turn on your camera? We can have Ricardo go first too, if Ricardo, if you'd like to go first. You look like you're ready. Sumaya, you'll go after Ricardo. So Ricardo, I'm gonna spotlight you, and then I believe you're playing Twinkle Twinkle and Feliz Navidad. So you get to pick, okay? Just you got to let us know which one you're starting with. Would you want to start with Twinkle Twinkle?
Aren't those Samaya songs?
Oh, sorry, those are Samaya songs. Ricardo, you're with Grande Polka and Mi Burrito Sabanero. So do you want to start with Mi Grande Polka?
Yes.
Amazing.
Yay!
Great. Muchas gracias. Now we have Mi Burrito Sabanero. Beautiful. Yes, and I mentioned this earlier, but Miss Amari, today is her daughter's graduation. So that's why she wasn't able to be present, but thankfully her students were as well. So we have Mi Burrito Sabanero. Take it away, Ricardo. Bravo. Bravo. Muchas gracias, Ricardo. Feliz Navidad. Great job. Thank you so much. All right. Up next, we have Miss Samia. I'm going to go ahead and spotlight you as well. First up, we have Twinkle Twinkle. And up next, Feliz Navidad.
Bravo.
Wonderful. Bravo. Thank you as well. Great job. A little note on Miss Amaya. Miss Amaya is part of our extension program in Guyana. So we're super happy to have her here and all of her classmates who are also in the program. We love working with you guys, and I hope you have loved the program have loved the program as well.
Yes, so far.
Sorry?
Miss, I loved it so far. It was really fun, and I got to learn a lot of new stuff too.
Great. I'm happy to hear that. Thank you. Am I pronouncing your name right? Samaya? Samia?
This is
Great.
Samaya. The first
Maya.
time, yes.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. Great job, both of you. Samaya and Ricardo. Miss Amari is very proud. I know it. I know she felt the vibes. We have another one of Miss Melanie's students present. So Miss Melanie is gonna go ahead and introduce them.
Yes, Harmony has logged on, so we're so lucky that we get to watch her perform today. Harmony, she's going to play the Rocket song, and then also do the Thanksgiving feast song with huckleberry jello, apple pie, pumpkin pie. So take it away, Harmony.
Up like a rocket, down like a star. Up like a rocket, down like the rain. Back and forth like the choo-choo train. Round and round like the big yellow sun. Up like a rocket, down like a star. Back and forth like a choo-choo train.
Woohoo, good job.
Yay!
And now for Thanksgiving feast, Harmony, are you going to do it on the E string and the A string?
Yes.
Okay, great. Take it away. Bravo! Take him out! Thank you so much for that, Harmony. Thank you so much for sharing all of your hard work that you've put in the last few months.
Thank you.
And that goes for everybody. Thank you so much. That is the end of our student presentations for performances. You have all done beautiful, beautiful work, and so have our mentor teachers. So another clap for all of our students. Great job. Great job, everybody. And Puppy. I see Soul's Puppy. We have two presentations coming up, one from Miss Marina, one from Kelsey. So Miss Marina will introduce her presentation. I will spotlight her.
Can I share my screen?
Yes, that's actually better than spotlighting. All right. Okay, you should be able to share now.
Okay.
Can we spotlight Miss Marina?
Okay, and percent. Okay, so hey, as I said, I started working with Volta this semester, so it was very exciting to get to know the students and to get to know the organization. And a little bit about me. My background is in teaching music appreciation to students from Latin America. So the idea was to help them know a little bit more about their cultural background through music. And so it's very important for me to have the students learn and use musical examples from all over the world. So throughout the semester, we used music from Brazil, we used music from Peru, we looked at German lieder, we looked at medieval music, we looked at music from India, we looked at contemporary classical music, and there was no hierarchy between one type of music and another. So that way the students were exposed to all sorts of different types of music. And it was all in service of learning how to compose. So composition is important for students to learn because this way they have more engaged with music in a more creative sense. And it also reflects how they might use music in the future, be it professionally or as a hobby. It's still important for them to be able to write music, to put their musical thoughts down. It changes how they engage with music. So we started by doing first just rhythmic dictations and memory games. And the idea was for them to feel a musical concept in their body before learning the theory behind it. And then we learned the elements of music. So we started looking at rhythm, then melody, then accompaniment, and at the end we looked at bass. So we started writing music using Chrome Lab, and this is a piece by Jasmine. So let's listen to it. So this piece has a melody. It also has a second voice. It was important for me to have the students be able to write a melody and not just color in colors. So that took some time. This is a very good piece by Leilani, and it also has a bass, it has a melody, and it has rhythm. So, one second. Then we also used Groove Pizza, and these are pieces by different people, or different students. So this one is by Ricardo Ortega. The next one is by Camari Winters. We have a piece by Yanni. We have a piece by Amaya. So you can really hear the different students' personalities. A piece by Samantha. And a piece by Saeed. And these all had different prompts, like write something with 4 slices, because the beats are called slices in Groove Pizza. With 4 slices, with 8 slices, etc. Then we started incorporating theory into our compositions. So we looked at scales, intervals, and rhythmic notation, kind of complementing what Sol was doing. And this is a piece using a chromatic scale written by Vanessa. So she had to use every note on a scale. So every note on a piano, pretty much. We also moved on to write music by hand. So this is a piece that Ricardo wrote, and the assignment here for Ricardo was to use 16th notes. And these are some rhythmic compositions that Leilani composed. So for next semester, I'm really excited. We're going to start using music notation software and digital audio workstations. These are going to be things that are going to be online and free, so do not worry. And yeah, I'm really excited to keep working with these students. They've been wonderful this whole time, and I hope you enjoyed their pieces. Thank you.
Amazing, super cool. Thank you so much, Miss Marina. Awesome, another taste of what everyone has to look forward to. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Okay, Miss Kelsey, would you like to share?
Sure, yeah. First of all, I want to start off by saying that I'm so impressed and proud of everyone's performances today. It's really lovely to get a chance to hear everything that you've been working so hard on, and all your hard work shows, and it's really special. I'm grateful to be here and be with you all. For those of you who aren't with me on Friday, here's a little overview of what we have been up to. At 3 o'clock, we start choir, and I know it's a little bit early for most of you to join us, but Kamari and Leilani are pretty much my 2 regulars. And we started off talking about the mechanics of the voice and just how the voice works and the body produces sound, how we breathe with our diaphragm, how we support and sustain our breath, knowing where our larynx or voice box is and how our vocal folds open and close. Understanding how where there's places for resonance in your mouth and the hard and soft palate, and how we make clean and clear vowel sounds and use diction. We talked about the vocal parts that make up a choir and how we have high voices and low voices, and what vocal range our students are in, where it places them within a choir. We worked on vocal exercises and wrote our own vocal exercises using alliteration and rhyme, and borrowing from some of our warm-ups that we know from our other instruments and scales, arpeggios. We looked at different styles of singing. We wrote our own songs using parody and using canons and using like holiday, fall and winter holiday themes. And I will share, unless Kamari, if you would like to share. Oh wait, we kind of wrote these all together, and this one was also with the help of Ricardo. I can put it in the chat here, and if one of my class members wants to sing this one, then they could do that. Let's see. Okay. Ricardo, Leilani, Kamari, would either of you guys like to share this Halloween canon that you wrote? This was to the tune of Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star.
I'll do it.
Awesome. Thanks, Kamari.
Little candy corn, you got 3 stars, not 4. That candy is very ugly. Looks the same in my tummy. Little candy corn, you have got 3 sides, not 4.
Awesome. Nice job, Kamari. Thank you. And can you also tell Miss Soul would be glad to hear about another thing that we did with this exercise in this song, using our hands and using our solfege gestures. Do you remember? Or Leilani, do you remember? Okay, no worries. I know I'm putting you guys on the spot here. So we also used, Soul made these wonderful videos for her classes, teaching solfege. And so we also used these songs with and did gestures at the same time. So we had a lot of fun in choir. Community class follows that. And we also drew inspiration from the calendar year. We talked about wind instruments and different wind instruments for different Native American cultures in the states that we all live in, since some of us are in Pennsylvania, some of us are in Florida. And we, during Halloween time, and Dia de los Muertos, we looked at some Afro-Oaxacan music and dance. We looked at different types of percussion, non-traditional percussion, like using sounds, organic sounds, like leaves falling or water pouring, or tap dancing and beatboxing. And we ended the semester creating a home bell choir, using everyone finding a different percussion instrument in their own home that could make up a member of our bell choir. So Fridays are very, they're very informal, they're very curiosity led, and we have a lot of fun together, exploring our curiosities and appreciating music. So I want to thank everyone for being with me and for bringing their interests and yeah, and good spirit.
Thank you so much, Miss Kelsey. Those of you that have not taken part in our Friday classes, maybe you're going to want to start coming now. Come join us. As Miss Kelsey said, they're very informal. This gives you, again, another taste of other sides of the music world and all there is to learn. So thank you so much. We have one more teacher performance, and then we're almost there. This is from our ukulele instructor, Mr. Steven Cito. He also plays guitar. He couldn't be here with us today, but he sent me a video to share with everybody. And I'm gonna share my screen now. So this is Mr. Steven, and he played a short recorded mazurka number 40 on piano by Scriabin. So let me share that now.
Mazurka Opus 40, number 2 by Scriabin.
And thank you to Mr. Steven for sending that over. Very grateful. That was very beautiful. So that concludes our winter recital. Thank you so much, everybody. Great job. Another round of applause to everyone. If you want to unmute and clap so we can all hear your clap.
Yay, congrats.
Congratulations, students and teachers.
Congratulations.
Bravo. You're gonna see a couple things from me before we start next semester. But next semester we will be starting on February 7th. We have changed that. So teachers, please, I know, look ahead for an email. But students, I need to remove Miss Kelsey from the spotlight. Your parents will be receiving information from Kelsey and I, and so will teachers. So thank you so much, everybody. Have a great holiday and a winter break. Enjoy, rest.
Happy holidays, everybody. Thank you for coming.
Bye. Good job,
Bye.
everybody.
Thank you.
Bye.
Good job, everyone.
Bye.